Well, friends, once again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So today I got Galaxy S10 Plus, and I already flashed the Android 16. This is the official crDroid ROM on this mobile phone that I flash, and I will definitely say that this is awesome ROM, the best ROM for the Galaxy S10 Plus, especially the crDroid version 12.5, because it will give you a good battery life, a good performance. The Android 16 is the updated ROM for the Galaxy S10 Plus, and I would like to thanks to the developer who is providing the Android 16, the updated ROM for the Galaxy S10 series. Yes, after flashing the ROM, come here and tap the crDroid settings. You will see bunch of modification. You can modify the ROM the way you like. It's a very good ROM, very good performance. I'm sure that after flashing it, you will stick with it because the update also arriving with the time. So I already uploaded two videos. One is the review of this ROM, and second is to get how to get strong integrity after flashing the crDroid ROM. I will leave both video links in my video description. You can watch. Like after flashing the ROM, you want to make the device certified, you can click the link, watch that video. Or if you want to know about the ROM, how the ROM is performing on the Galaxy S10 Plus, you can click the link and watch the video. So those who like to have this ROM, watch the further video. Getting help from my videos, do not forget to like the video, keep sharing it with others. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, click or tap the subscribe button, click or tap the bell icon, click or tap the select all. Thank you. Links are all provided in my video description. Just make a new folder and download the files. This is the official crDroid ROM for the Beyond 2 LTE is the code name of the Galaxy S10 Plus. The version you can see 12.5. NikGapps, yes, we have to flash the official crDroid NikGapps to work on the crDroid ROM. Odin file, platform tools file, the crDroid recovery file, and the TWRP file, and the vbmeta.tar file. So starting the procedure, first extract the platform tools in same folder. Then extract the Odin also in same folder. Then copy the ROM file, the NikGapps file from the downloaded folder, and then open the extracted folder of the platform tools, paste both files over here. When it is done, then we have to rename the file. First, select the ROM file by clicking on it, then press F2, rename the file ROM. So the file name is supposed to be rom.zip, press enter key. Then select the NikGapps file, press F2, rename the file, just give a name GAPPS. So the file name is supposed to be gaps.zip, press enter key. Then go back and open the Odin folder, extracted folder. Then double click the Odin file, click OK on this pop-up window, and then on Odin, click AP slot, go to the downloaded folder where you have downloaded the files. First, select the TWRP file Beyond 2 LTE tar file. Double click to select this file and then click CP. Go back to the downloaded folder, double click to select the vbmeta.tar file. Okay, done. Coming back towards the mobile phone. In case if your mobile phone bootloader is not unlocked, then you need to unlock it first. Then you can flash the recovery and ROM file. Check the mobile phone battery. It must be charged. In case if the battery is below 30%, charge the mobile phone battery first. You need to save all the internal storage data. Otherwise, the data will get formatted. In case if you are using One UI ROM and if you have logged in the Samsung account, then remove it to avoid issues. And then go to the password account, something like that, and remove your Google account. Otherwise, we will have issues with the Google account if we did not remove it, right? I have removed the Google account. I will go back and then go to security privacy and turn off the screen lock by selecting swipe, right? I have already done that. Then power off the mobile phone if you have done all these things. Well, use a good quality of data cable, and the other side of the data cable must be connected with computer or laptop. So to get a better result, use a USB 2 to Type-C data cable. Make sure that mobile phone must be power off before booting to the Odin mode. Now press and hold the volume down key, Bixby key, and then connect the cable with the mobile phone. In few seconds, you will see a warning screen. Release both keys immediately. Yes. If you want to unlock the bootloader, you can read the instruction over here. Volume up long press key to unlock the bootloader or device unlock mode, right? My mobile phone bootloader is already unlocked. So I will press the volume up key once to boot the phone into Odin mode. This is the Odin mode screen. The KG state must be checking, otherwise the recovery will not get flash. Phone is connected with computer, booted into Odin mode already. Coming back towards the computer screen, Odin detected the mobile phone because I already installed the Samsung Android USB driver on the Windows. On the Odin, click Options, then untick the auto reboot, go back to lock, and then click Start to start flashing the recovery file. So when you see pass message means that done. Click exit and go back to the downloaded folder, right? So the phone still booted into Odin mode. We have to boot the phone into custom recovery from the Odin mode and check the data cable must be connected. Now press and hold the volume up key, volume down key, Bixby key and power key. When mobile phone restart, first release the volume down key. Okay, when mobile phone shows Samsung logo, release the power key. Okay, then after 5 seconds, release the rest both keys. Okay, done. Now the phone will show the TWRP recovery very soon. So this is the screen recovery that already came on my mobile phone screen. Swipe to allow modifications. So I will make the brightness a little bit higher because my mobile phone screen is having issues. I will go to the third option and make the brightness full so we can see the things clearly. Okay. On the main screen, tap Wipe and tap Format Data. Type YES tab here. When done, go back to main screen, tap Reboot and tap Recovery. Doesn't matter if you see no OS installed, just swipe to reboot. Okay, swipe to allow modifications. The internal storage will get pop up on the computer screen. You can see that I already got the internal storage. I will double click. Yes, I can see the TWRP folder. I can copy paste. I will go back to downloaded folder and I will copy the recovery.img file from the downloaded folder. Then I will go back to my internal storage of my mobile phone and I will paste the recovery file on the internal storage. Okay, done. Coming back towards the mobile phone screen. So tap install image, select the recovery.img file by tapping on it and then tap to select the recovery partition by tapping on it and then swipe to confirm flash. Done. Go back to main screen, tap reboot, tap recovery. Doesn't matter, just swipe to reboot. This time, the mobile phone will boot into crDroid recovery. crDroid recovery finally came on my mobile phone. So first of all, tap factory reset, then tap format data, factory reset, format data. Done. Then format cache partition, yes. Done. Then format system partition, yes. Done. Then go back to the main screen, tap apply update, tap apply from ADB. The phone is booted into ADB sideload mode. Coming back towards the computer screen. On my computer screen, I will go to open the extracted folder of the platform tools and then I will right click on the CMD and left click on run as administrator. Click yes on the next pop-up window so the command window will get open, right? On the command window, first of all, check the device is connected. Type the command ADB space devices. Press enter key. Yes, my mobile phone is connected, serial number, and the mobile phone is booted into sideload mode, connected already. Start flashing the ROM file by giving the command ADB space sideload space rom.zip. Press enter key. The file will start transferring to the mobile phone. It will take a time. You can see that the ROM will also get flashed along with the transferring. So it will take a time. Here we have to wait. So flashing got completed and at the end of the screen, definitely see that it will show install completed with status 0. Now we have to flash the gaps. For that, we have to reboot the recovery. Tap advance on the main screen of the recovery, then tap reboot to recovery. Okay, once again, tap apply update, apply from ADB and coming back towards the computer screen. Now we have to flash the gaps. For that, type the command ADB space sideload space GAPPS.zip. Press enter key. Same thing will start it. It will transfer the file and it will flash also. Wait for it. Well, caps flashing done and same thing you will notice that install completed with status 0. Okay, tap reboot system now I am done from the computer. And in case if you want, you can delete the platform tools extracted folder and the Odin extracted folder. The mobile phone will stay a little bit on the Samsung logo, then it will start booting to the crDroid official ROM of the Android 16. The first boot will not take that much time, and we can disconnect the data cable from the mobile phone. First boot completed, I will complete the setup screen. Everything's done very smoothly. Well, my screen have some issues, so I make the brightness little bit high. Okay, everything's done very fine and very smooth. These are the pre-default applications. You can see Play Store is also here, and if I tap these settings, and then if I go to the About phone, this one, Galaxy S10 Plus, right? And this is the dual SIM set, so both IMEI numbers here. Model number is G975F, Android 16, crDroid version is the 12.5. If I tap the Android 16 version, these are the details after tapping on this one. So build number, you can see that this is the kernel version, and let me tell you that the kernel SU is not supported on the crDroid ROM. If you want to root, you can use the A-patch or the Magis routing application, right? Thank you. Like the video, keep sharing it. We'll see you in my next video. Until then, goodbye.